design of this boss. It has a creepy, unique look to it though. I fuck with it. Now someone explain how can it float and levitate? Love that. Love that knowledge. Ain't making much sense. You know. So, and look at that cheating. Here we go. I thought I wasn't gonna have nothing to talk about. Well, there goes the cheating enemy to do some bullshit to get a kill. It's like you see me dodged earlier one. So, how the fuck that one hit me? How that old suddenly that one had phantom range? I've played the game on what 4 or 5 different characters, maybe 6 characters, and you never see some shit like that. And when I saw him do it again, I was like, let me see what's up. Dove right back into it to see magically you can still hit me without hitting me. It's like, yeah, okay, so here we go again with the cheating fucking enemies. It's like I can't remember what number this warrior character was. I think this might be my strength girl, maybe. No, this has to be my faith girl I was gonna make or some shit like that. I can't remember. This is probably like the 4th or 5th character I've remade on the game. And ain't none of them have some bullshit or experience this shit with this boss ever until her. So I'm just like, okay, so this is just how this shit comes out. Because it's not like there's adaptability in the game where, oh, hey, I didn't increase my rolls. I'm like, no, nigga, I've rolled into that shit before, rolled into the right, and ain't never been hit. Now all of a sudden, like, he can just hit me now. It's like, well, what? Are you hitting me with your fucking hopes and dreams, dude? Because ain't no way you actually touched me. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. Importantly, why is it called a fucking watchdog? It's a damn cat. It's like a damn sphinx. It's like, who named these things? And look at that bullshit. Get to the end, get killed. Of course. Yeah, another hacking NPCs with their bullshit phantom range so they can get a win because they can't actually beat a real human player. So they gotta find all their little tricks of the trade. And it's like I always wonder, okay, how so many people die down here to him? Because he's really not hard. You know, obviously most enemies are cheap. That's pretty much why. Like his frost spells are pretty easy to avoid. You know, except that sight one, which would probably immediately proc frostbite on pretty much everyone who jumps down here. Unfortunately, you know. And after taking for fucking ever to farm this goddamn sight of one of the damn skeletons, finally got it. So, and use it on my believe girl. Look at that bullshit phantom range. Didn't even fucking reach me. I had perfect spacing to kill him there, and he cooks me and fucks up everything. And like literally threw up everything. That enemy with double attack that's impossible to dodge both unless you either know what's coming and happen to be way too far for it to reach you, or be rolling, I guess, and hoping that they don't magically track you, which their AI, they're always gonna track you. You know, like look at how smooth that shit was. You always gotta question that, like, okay, how the first time they fucked you up, and then the second time it's just like, it's just sweet. And this dog is on that magic bullshit like the other dogs in the other games. Now we get a discount made in Ichigo chasing me. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, from all the way downtown. And she is a goddamn spammer. Like, I ain't even close enough for you to be hitting me with that type of attack. This bitch is just wild. She is just on demon time. It doesn't matter if she had more health. Or could hit me with more of those damn jumping attacks. It's like, she is just fucking reckless. Ooh. She seeks his honor. Yeah, gotta give her that honor. That was fun. And to give my Ichigo blade for a character that will never use it. Increase Sentinel. He ain't too bullshit, except for that. That attack is pretty bullshit. You try to fight him on horseback. If you fight him on foot, though, he's kind of a joke. Unlike, Knight Cavalry, who is also a joke. You fight him on foot. Until he goes to summon his horseback, and then he can actually fuck you up by chance, or by accident, because you didn't know. But, not really much to say. Now Draconic Tree Sentinel, different story. He's a bitch. And somehow his horse can spit fire, which, someone explain that to me. I need to understand that. That's funny, I'm using spells and shit like that. I keep forgetting how powerful my goddamn sword really is. Numerous times I forget. I'm like, yeah, let me keep casting spells. I'm like, wait a minute. Switch to my sword and just start doing like 3 times more damage. I'm just like, oh, huh. Probably should be using you more. Treating it like old games where split damage is just terrible. It's not too bad here. Really ain't. We got the team out here ready to fuck up his bitch ass. Because, developers gotta have multiple uses of the same boss over and over and over and over and over again. So, hopefully I'll see you again, in about 100 hours. I'll meet the real you or your brother or whatever the fuck it actually is. Weird ass unexplained shit. Now look at this bitch here. How clueless we were back when we were younger. Not really. I was smart enough to be like, this don't seem correct. And of course it's crap. I like that bullshit how it warped through to the middle of the room so he can attack you. Because I wasn't even that fucking far into the damn room. So, and actually, I do believe my magic character was the first character to actually go this far into the game. Or into, I guess, the, main plot of the game, main story of the game, progression. Everyone else is only either Fort Margit, and that's it. Or never even made it to him and has just been exploring the rest of the fucking world, gathering hella resources. So, she gets the champion title for that. Fuck this game for doing that. But this fight is beyond hilarious. Because Bleed and his stupid ass fucking name, Bleed, Wolfman boy guy thing. He just fucking demonizes him. So he's really a fucking easy version of the Bloodhound Knights. You don't even need to fucking help. There's numerous times where I've killed this guy way before I even knew the questline related to him. And, these discount troll giant knight things, totally not a reskin. Totally not. Real question is why do they fight for Carrions all of a sudden? Is there some logic or lore behind that shit? Sure there is, which no one will fucking know because, no item description just blatantly says, hey, how the fuck are these things all of a sudden now working with people when they shouldn't be? They're not enslaved or controlled. They're willingly fucking defending them. But, easy. Especially with rock throw. That shit really does fuck them up. More often than not, you'll hit them in the head and just stun them. This is me going to visit Comet Goddamn Azure. A spell that no other fucking enemy in the game should actually have. Sir fucking Gideon the pussy. And, Renala. And probably a bunch of other fucking characters. How the fuck do they know the spell when did they all somehow make the journey up here, not kill the fucking queen, and grab the spell? The spell that literally was created by this one goddamn guy Azure that no one else but him should fucking know. Like, the only other person I could believe knowing it would be this Queen Maggie. You know? The only person I could be like, okay, it makes sense she knows. It don't make no sense no one else fucking knows it. No one else should know Stars of Ruin. No one, because that's a hidden wall area. You can't even access that shit without a key. But Common Azure, no one knows where that motherfucker is. But you have to find him. So how the fuck is it so many other people seem to have this damn spell? At that, usually when they use it against you, it one-shots you. Because of course the developers gotta nerf it for the players. But yet the AI can still use that shit at like 150% capacity and just decimate your health bar if you ever happen to be slow enough to not dodge it. Doesn't make fucking sense. Doesn't make sense. That's that bullshit I be talking about when I say, oh, you mean those gotta be cheating. And there's no logical reason as to how the hell they gain certain powers and stuff. It's like, damn, they can't be difficult with just their basic spells that they should have. The only person that should have legendary or unique spells is me, a player character, because I explored. And if I didn't explore, then I'd never fucking know them either. They're just lost to the galaxy. Simple as that. And now, to this weird bitch. Does anyone know how grafting works? How is that possible? It's like I figured they actually had to do surgery on them or something, but no, he can apparently just cut off a limb and shove it into something, because that's not creepy and disturbing. And magically it works. How the fuck does that, how is that possible? Someone get me a goddamn war surgeon and tell me this shit, because that's just fucking weird. How did he attach the rest of the arms to him? Did he just cut off some flesh and then just slap it on him? That's just fucking weird. And if that's the case, why don't other people do that? You know, and that's really interesting. You know, I could lose an arm in battle. Alright, let me just, like Millicent, for example. Hey, bitch is missing a goddamn arm. And even the pushy ass lying bitch of Rot, who literally couldn't even beat one guy, riding a fucking decaying, dying horse, but then claims she's never known defeat. Yet, clearly, if you watch that cutscene in the beginning of the game, she knew defeat. He literally eviscerated her fucking arm, which somehow it still exists. That doesn't make fucking sense. She shouldn't have an arm, period. And even if it's a prosthetic, unless that shit's just made out of fucking vibranium. Loses that shit and stabs him and stabs herself, literally showing that she literally couldn't beat him. He's literally sitting there looking at that bitch like, that was really the best you had? Like, really, bitch? Suicide attack? And then she fucking bloomed. Like, if you pay attention, if you fought her, you know, you would know that basically every time she blooms, it basically she lost. being realistic, being logical, if she lost, she bloomed because she needed to basically like, fuck, I've lost. Time for that nuke option. Click, fuck you, and it just happens to, you know, just fall into a slumber to heal and then come back. Like, I don't know how people sit there and try to say she ain't losing, bitch lost. But anywho, how come they can't just grab a fucking limb from a soldier and just slap it on and just be like, okay, I'm ready to go? Like, how does that shit work? Like, I need some explanations, and I ain't seeing no lore videos on this shit. Not that I really want to sit there for hours reading multiple goddamn item descriptions or trying to listen to lore videos to explain something that should be explained by someone in the game, which it unfortunately never is, oddly enough. And there goes our wife, Nefeli.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone.
As a phone nigga, call me an auto yes man. I don't know nigga, you just say your best man, you gon' lose your best hitter. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's how I step on niggas. I step on you bitch ass nigga, yeah.
Yeah, now she met his bitch ass too. And I think I still got the power up, so we're hiding in the shade. Gotta be smart about these things. And if you didn't know, using a night shard or certain night fucking abilities, the AI just apparently can't see them, so they won't dodge them, which is interesting. They still cost a lot of FP to use, pretty much like a base spell, except they just do a little less damage. That, and for people who don't know, if you ever use an arrow or a bow and arrow, if you use up and down on the directional pad, you can actually zoom in a little bit and zoom out. Just so you know. Some people aren't as inquisitive as shit. Little secret hints in the game that they will never fucking tell you. Anyone been to this place? Think you know the bullshit that's about to come. Funny, when you finally see my updated, newer bleed girl, pretty much decimate them before they even have time to actually fucking come out the goddamn ground. Like, it ain't even funny. I killed this one, I killed the one in the Shaded Castle, and I mean, literally, before they even have an attempt to come out dead. Like, see, look at this shit. Like, didn't even hit me with that last attack. Like, what the fuck? It's like, it is ridiculous. I think there's one at the bottom of a fucking cave. When you're, not as sure, I forgot the other one's fucking name. But I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what the fuck is that down there? I think I was just casting spells at that motherfucker because I wasn't about to get fucking killed. Like all the other poor people that went down there and, found out the hard way. It's like, dick. Here we go with this bitch again. Do believe this is my bleed girl. If only she knew the bullshit she was about to encounter. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you know I was good at parrying, did you? Because I don't like to do it. Good at a lot of things. Just don't always do them. Like, I could always cheese a boss. Do I? No. Try to give them a chance to be fair. When they hit me with that bullshit, it's like, alright, well, time to take off the shackles and go all out, Man, look, this cheating shit. Also, I don't know if it's me, but also does the NPC cast that fucking dragon stuff a little bit faster than normal? Except when they do that one, that shit seems like it's a little slower, but it's impossible to tell which one she's going to do. That's the fucking problem. Because she spams the shit out that roar numerous times when I first fought her. And I was like, okay. And I never even knew she had a flame breath attack because she never used it. And like 3 or 4 fucking times fighting her, I never knew. Then all of a sudden, he just pulled it out her fucking ass. And it's like, what? And yep, there goes from stuff and cheating ass fucking dogs. If that doesn't just right there alone tell you the developers don't playtest the game, difficulty isn't real. It's all artificial difficulty. You're not bad at the game. The game is just cheating to kill you. I don't know what does. Anyone who would have playtested the game would have immediately ran into this fucking cheating shit. So there's no excuse on to how it's still in the fucking game. Makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Like, how does one bite instantly trigger Scarlet Rot in one tap? Like that doesn't even make sense. It's not like it's blood loss. So it's like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. That's basically just telling you. They're just telling you they're cheating. They just tell you that they're cheating. It's kind of like how when the enemy fucking grabs a player character, it's a one shot. You know, very rarely do the enemies not kill you. Like the ball bearing hunter, he's like the only one who does a grab that doesn't one shot you. You get grabbed by Melania, the blade of cunt, instantly killed. You get grabbed by these like fucking dying skeletons. That shit knocks off like 90% of your fucking health. Yeah, you get grabbed by a crab. I don't know. I've never gotten grabbed by the crabs actually. I can't say. But you know, pretty much usually you get grabbed by enemies, it's pretty much just death, which is just bullshit. Because most of the grabs are just almost impossible to fucking tell, especially if you just fought them a few times or you don't know the timing. Because of course they all have to have few night delay or a few night plus nameless king delays, and now it's like you just sitting there for like 3 months waiting. Like, is it gonna come out yet? No, not yet. And then you just either spam and roll or you just stand there waiting, and when you go to dodge it, and it is like it goes out like 2 times faster than what you're expecting. You're like, well, like what the fuck? Like that's not even fucking remotely fair. Because it's funny how the player don't have no grab attacks unless you happen to be using a fifth weapon and using the life drain what is it, weapon art or whatever. That's the only one. And also look at that cheat and shit. How the NPCs can they don't register stuns. You hit them twice and they're just like, okay, well I'm gonna dodge up the second hit just because I choose to. It's like, how is that fucking fair? Like when you hit me once, I'm forced to stay there and take it, even though my armor is heavier than hers. It's like, who designed this shit? Like, look at this shit. Look at it, just spamming that shit. Not once do you see that fire attack come out. Look at this. It's like, look at this shit. It's just like, I'm just dumbfounded. I'm like, alright, it's like, is he gonna stop? Yeah, and also look at how her attacks come out like faster than mine, even though I'm starting my attack before her. It's like, come on now. Like, you go and try that shit versus another human player and watch, you'll be just trading. Or one of you is going to be attacking faster, not, I'm always going to just be outpaced somehow, some magical way. I don't get it. Like, let's look at it like this. Imagine if you was fighting another player who was moving like this NPC is. You would immediately be like, yeah, that person's hacking. It's not even going to be a question. So, I gotta call it out for this too. You know, gotta call it that. You know, NPC, human or human AI NPCs always gotta be hacking, bro. Always gotta be hacking. Oh, there goes another roar. It's like, all of a sudden, this is the only thing she knows how to do. And also, who designed the twin blade moveset, by the way? Because that shit is just lame. Hers is the only one with a unique, like, strong attack, which I think I mentioned that before. But, who thought that was a good design decision to make their attacks that dog shit? I think they're all the same, as far as I've tested for like 3 or 4 of them. But now all of a sudden, like, she does a fire breath. And I did try to jump out the way, but apparently it can hit you before you actually can attempt to jump. So, not gonna done. Here goes maidenless Ichigo again. You know. It's always fun fighting her. She's so cool. Look at that spacing. Look at that spacing. With my red dildo, bro. Like, ain't even about that life. Just clean. Oh, she messed up, though. She jumped too soon. She took disrespect, though. But look at this finesse about to come up, though. Look at that! Look at that! Silky... Oh, never mind. That silky smooth dodge, though. That shit was like butter, and then I got fucked up. got literally backstabbed. If only this rapier could attack a little bit faster. Ooh. Smooth. If only could attack a little faster, I'd be all... I'd love this. Well, I can't really love it because, of course, these dumbass developers don't know how to make it fucking poke to the ground. So if you ever lock onto one of the smaller rats, you'll often find that your attacks just go over its head because the character doesn't know how to aim it down. You have to manually aim it down, which can be very fucking annoying if you're fighting a group of enemies. It's the same shit for flowers that be in the ground and some shit sometimes they just go right over their fucking heads. Of reversing enemy that happen to have the ability to slightly duck. I don't know what the fuck was I doing there. I don't know why I accidentally threw out that extra attack. Oh well, that's his GG. Also, happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, you know. I need more holidays like these for Star Wars Day, so I can take a day off of work and say it's my holiday. That probably wouldn't fly, I ain't gonna lie. It would be fun to try it though. It'd be very fun. Thankfully today happens to be my damn day off, my first day off of 3. And now look at this shit. You see my magic character, this bitch is just spamming the fire breath. Completely different outlook on the abilities. Makes no sense. And then all of a sudden she uses the roar. It's like, and this is the problem with the NPCs, is that they're gonna just pull shit out so quickly and just out of the fucking blue randomly. How are you supposed to know? Like, there's no way of you can sit there and be like, oh, this is how you strategize to fight her. But no, you get up in there and just die 100 times until you finally magically get it. Like, he's literally been harder than fighting bosses for me just because it's so cheap like that. And it's like, if you get too close and she gives it a rock, well, it can one-shot you apparently. I never knew that, because every time it tapped me, it did like barely any damage. So I never had the assumption that it could kill me in one hit until there. And then her fire breath, you know, pretty much always one-shots, which, again, I fought her numerous times and she never used it. So it's just like, how was I supposed to be under the assumption that that could kill me? It's like, what the fuck? The only exception is that my magic character happens to be able to survive it. So, I don't know. Fuck you, bitch. Your whole family op. Anywho, onto this bitch ass goddamn nigga. Time to get some revenge for our sisters of past lives. And look at how easy this shit is. Now, I ain't saying using magic is cheating or easy mode. It's just you being smarter than every fucking thing else. Like, literally that. That as a matter of fact snap too. Here goes discount stiff. You know. Just with a new hair dye and smaller. Look at them rocks, man. Them rocks fuck this goddamn dog up. Cool dog, you know, but what's the story behind it? Again, they fail to explain everything. This is that cheap shit right there. You go to dodge a fucking spell, but that he can attack faster than I can move, so he can hit me and hit me while I'm dodging the first fucking spell or the second one. It's like, that's that cheating shit right there. That's not giving the player a chance to react or do anything. You know, that's like a setup to just kill them outright. It's like nothing you can do there. It didn't matter which way I fucking dodged, you were still gonna be able to bite me and stun me. So, you know, cheap ways to die. Very cheap. Anywho, this motherfucker, this damn clown coming up. I never went back down this mountain until I wanted to do something, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know they were there. And when I came up the first time I came up this way, so I'm like, how the fuck did I never see them? Like, okay. This shit there, though. This shit is too funny. I was like, the